million bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I outlast these niggas. It's like they put out a smash, then they gone in a flash, admit it. And then they make tracks and disses like that's gonna add up the digits. They showing fake racks and pictures like that's gonna attract the bitches. That was really me, nigga. I ain't have to act and conflicted. Only difference is I'm living. And I would've whacked one of them niggas who knew that after drug dealing I still be casual, spending mil plus annual income. So here's my manual, then some. And this east side shit still in me. My ability to turn words to imagery. Probably the reason they gon' remember me. Figure we walk this tightrope with a feline's agility. The streets did so much shit to me I could never live civilly. I can never leave a scene without checking my mirrors visually. Come with that energy, cause some shit gon' always stick with me. They wanna know what I brought to Griselda. I say validity. They asking what work that niggas put in. I'm like, but didn't we? Problems, then I correct through the obstacles I progress. Illogical for them to feel they responsible for our success. Besides Kanye West, tell me who else I gotta respect. Cause I'm kinda perplexed. It's about time that I got my respect. It's the butcher, nigga. Let's go. About time that I got my
Hello, world. Welcome to the OG Ty Podcast with your host, Tyrone Dawson. Today is August the 4th, 2022, and the time right now is 8:29 p.m. It's almost 2100 hours in Army time. That would be 9 p.m. It's going on 9 p.m. The temperature today is 84 degrees. And today I am live and direct in Ellenburg, New York. Today's episode, which consists of an employee who was working in a McDonald's industry located in New York, was shot in the neck by another associate because of his mother French fries wasn't cooked to her well-being. The son was on FaceTime with his moms, listening to the mother argue with the employer. The son raced down to the McDonald's area with a female, confronted the worker, asked, "Why are you talking to my moms like this?" The employee and the son went outside to dispute their beef. Also, the young female that was with the young guy who came up to McDonald's to confront the employer. The young lady also had a gun. It was told that she passed the young 20-year-old the gun. And as they were arguing and disputing over some fries, because his mama didn't like the temperature of the fries, he shoots the employer in the neck. Now in New York, the son and the young lady has been caught. So now it's all over the news. Right now, I'm in New York listening to the radio station, and this is what they're talking about. Employer gets shot over some hot fries. How silly is this? That someone would shoot someone over some fries because of this dispute that his mother did not like the temperature of the fries. Once again, we're here in Ellenburg, New York. We're live and direct here at the OG Ty Podcast. Let's get to the story and see, or get a little bit more information on what's going out here in this wicked world. It's crazy out here. Everyone be safe. Everyone please be safe. It's crazy. People are out here doing things out the norm. I don't know what's going on. But I just want to tell everyone who's listening to this podcast, please be safe out here, because one little dispute can end your life. One wrong mistake, stepping on someone's shoes, not open the door for them, you know what I'm saying, you can lose your life just because you didn't say thank you. Everyone, please be safe out here. But let's get to the story. In New York City, a McDonald's worker was shot in the neck, critically wounded Monday evening in the Best First Style section of Brooklyn, alleged by the son of a customer who had an argument with the victim over cold french fries. According to police source, the incidents began when a 23-year-old worker and the customer got into a verbal dispute related to her order at the McDonald's on Fulton Street near Dupe Avenue around 7 p.m., authorities said. This is crazy, guys. People are losing their lives over french fries, losing their lives over just not saying thank you, losing their lives, what is going on out here? I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. This is getting mind-boggling. Police source told WPIX station that the customer claimed her fries were cold and requested that the worker prepare a new bunch of fries. The worker, however, refused, insisting that the fries for the customer received were fairly fresh made, source said. The worker then escorted the customer out of the restaurant, according to source. During the exchange, the woman was on a FaceTime call with her 20-year-old son, who rushed over to the McDonald's, allegedly carrying a gun in his waist side of his pants, sources said. The son's name, who has not been released by police, then allegedly went behind the restaurant counter, smashed properties, got into a shoving match, at least one employee, and refused to leave, sources said. Meanwhile, the worker involved in the initial dispute over the cold fries left the restaurant, encountered the woman outside, and got into another argument with her, this time over her son conduct in the fast food restaurant, source said. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say out here, guys. You know what I'm saying? All I could just say is be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. During the dispute, the woman's son finally left the McDonald's, saw the worker arguing with his mother, and allegedly got into a fist fight with him across the street from the restaurants, source said. At some point, the customer's son allegedly pulled out the gun and opened fire, reports say. Police said that the victim was struck in the neck by a single bullet. First responders rushed him to the hospital, where he is listed in critical condition. Family members of the victim declined requests to comment on the records due to WPIX sources. The alleged gunman was taken into custody at the scene, officials said. No information regarding charges has been released. The story is included from the WIP reporters by Nicole Johnson. Also, they said the female that he was with passed him the gun. So now they got the female and they got the young son in jail. But let me get my little story of being in the restaurant business. For all those who don't know, I was in the restaurant business for 15 years. And it's really tough dealing with the public. When you're dealing with the public, everybody wants demand at that moment, and they do not understand. Sometimes you in the weeds, and what that means is you got a lot of stuff in front of you, and you can only do one thing at one time. You get customers coming there with this attitude, like they supposed to be served, knowing and also seeing that you are busy and you're doing the best that you can. So, as a restaurant employer, which I was back in 2007, 8, 9, I can understand the frustration of what the McDonald's worker was going through. When you're doing your best, you're giving out food and it's not good enough for the customers. Okay? I don't know how he took that situation with the lady, but hopefully he, did it in a professional manner. But when you're working at these fast food restaurants, it's tough. It's tough dealing with customers. It's tough dealing with the cooks. It's tough dealing with management. And it's just a big old process. And people don't understand this process unless you've been in that field as an employer. So for all those that hear me, please give their servers, bartenders, cashiers, give them a break, because they go through a lot of stuff. They got to deal with a lot of the cooks, the waiting on the food, dealing with the customers, trying to keep everyone happy. That is not an easy job. I did hospitality for 15 years. I was a bartender and a server for 7 years. So I worked at a restaurant, a high volume restaurant too. And I know how it is when you're trying to satisfy the customers. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to deal with the cook telling you 5 more minutes on your steak, 5 more minutes on fries. And when a customer say that their fries cold, you don't know, you have to talk to the cook to get extra fries. Because my job as a server or a McDonald's worker, I can't go back there and get fries. I have to talk to the cook. Can I please get some extra fries? You never know what the cook would tell you. The cook may say, hey, it's going to be 30 minutes on fries. You know what I'm saying? I got 10 other orders. I just can't stop and give you fries. I'm cooking 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 different plates at this moment. So when you're dealing in the restaurant business, just, you know what I'm saying, take it easy on the servers, the bartenders, the cashiers, because they have to wait on the food to be cooked by the cooks. And they just can't go back there and demand that you get them fresh fries. So I hope this guy who got shot in the neck do a 100% recovery, but charges do need to be filed, because the person who shot this guy in the neck was wrong. I understand that he was taking up for his moms, which I understand that. But when you bring a gun to a fist fight, you know what I'm saying, you're breaking the rules. And there are laws to the rules. So, once again, we're here at the OG Top Podcast. Thanks for listening to my show. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I want to say God bless to all my listeners. It's been a while since I've been on here, and I just want to say thank you. You all be safe, and we're going to get through this together. Peace.
Respect is the butcher, nigga. Yeah. Cold fucking world. Griselda shit, you know what I mean? You know what it is, nigga. When I show up, I'm on 10, nigga, not 9. On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying, the real one's here, the young boy that walked with lions around the outlines of chalk where the corpse is lying. Of course I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying, but the guns and the drug bars that y'all relying got these nerves thinking that you niggas hard as iron, but that just mean I ain't as comfortable as y'all with lying, stretching the truth. No, I never stress in the booth. They feel the pressure, me, I feel like I just left a masseuse. Effortless, how I'm skating on these
these records is proof. I put your favorite rapper neck in the noose, never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat a blast to your speaker. He the last of Mohicans, no weakness, last in my sneakers. Nigga want me on the song, he gon' see the wrath of the reaper. I'm probably gon' go to hell if Jesus asks for a feature. I'm higher than niggas that don't need a bag full of reefer. Some see the glass is empty, I see a glass full of ether. Collecting his bread and mass like he a Catholic preacher. Just to count a nigga cash, you might need a calculus teacher. Eureka, Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity. Really no MC equal. Feel me, Copen be lethal. Crip like an old MTV show. On God, the best rapper alive. Headshot, now go and ask the best rappers that died. They tell you he never lied, nigga. Yeah. Tenor talk.